Everything me have, you know me work hard for it. So why don't you nigga bad mind me for it? Every day them see me out a road and me a flash. Buy me one a liquor, so me have me one a glass. All them me close them so sharp. So who no like me style, tell a boy fit your calf now. Them a watch everything and me a wear and no see the hard work when me do for me career now. Them a wonder how me things and so there them want kill you for the car where you was here. Me heart not dirty, me heart clean like the water from the stream.
So people, I could talk about one like a serious issue here, which, you know, this is an issue that is a main concern for us as Jamaican citizens and people across the world. Not just Jamaicans. Mental health issues. It is something that is real. It is something that even the authority, the government, has recognized that it don't get what may I say now, as much attention that it's supposed to get. We might wonder why, you know, if the government can recognize that, why don't put things in place? You have a Ministry of Health minister, where you have a ministry for things like that. But you know, when I sit down and I look at it, mental health, a person troubling with mental health, it vary, right? And when I said vary, you have people who would have act out a certain way where you would recognize that something is wrong. And you have people who just have a mental health to a level where you won't see no problem, you won't see nothing wrong. As I said, majority of these people, you don't see any signs of mental issue with them. And watch it now, watch the reality. If you check the levels of most of these people who analyze themselves by committing the S word, you know, most time I post this video over my YouTube channel, so I have to be careful with the terms when I use, the words that I use. But they don't know the S word, or they analyze themselves. When you check the level, after the whole analyzing go on, and you hear family member and friends who are around them come and speak, them tell you so them not see no signs of nothing did wrong and all these stuff. And it's reality. You understand? And long after they might put a little pieces together and say, boy, rioted, probably at that. But look at the little schoolboy the other day. Speak with his in-law and his parents on a level. Them don't know say nothing not going on until them find him in the kitchen. Alright, the beauty pageant who also analyze herself. Probably if you look at her, you only see she got through nothing. She just entered what 2023 Jamaica beauty pageant and stuff like that. If it wasn't for chases of videos that she might done on her YouTube page and stuff like that, probably them only realize that she's really going through something. And those are the things that them look back on when them see them things that happen and see something did that go on. But naturally looking at them, being around them, you can't detect it. And this is why sometimes it is so hard to deal with mental health issues. Because most of the time you're around the person suffering from mental health and you don't know. You understand? You just don't know because they show no signs. It's like it's just when them they by themselves, you know, another comfort zone that themselves, all these pressures and whatsoever them are go through come to mind and them start to think about it. Most of you don't know. Go back to what me I said. With the little boy, I must say Trillani, you know. Basically, they are saying, the stepfather saying, they make him short and nothing, him not short of money, him not short of this. Look what the chase, where them chase back say boy, it's like he was being bullied in school. You understand? As a young youth, he might not want to play as if he's soft for him or come out, come tell nobody. But at the same time, him himself cannot angle the situation because he keep getting bullying over and over. And it's just one intention. Him used to get rid of it, you know. He's staying alive himself. But as me say, looking at him, you won't tell, say him I go through some form of depression or some form of issues. You understand? Where mental issues can. So, me say that to say this, the real point of the video is, I think it is going to be hard for us to curtail dealing with mental issue. Not saying things must not put in place to deal with it, because you're going to have people who, yes, you might can identify, but I can guarantee you that the number of people who is suffering from mental health, kids that is suffering from bullying in school, you won't see it upon them. You won't see it. So when these people analyze themselves and the investigation go, that is the time we might find out, when investigators put pieces and pieces together and realize that this was what was happening to this individual. Them time that we might come to the conclusion that these persons were bullied, so basically they were going through mental issue, trauma and all these things. And that is the reason why we're not going to be able to really deal with the mental health issue the way all would want to do it, because you have to identify that person who is going through mental health before you can deal with it. See me every day, me there, so me I do video, me I talk about the same thing when me I go through, if me I go through it, you know. That's worth saying, you know. And looking at me, you can't tell say me I go through it, but yet still me I go through it if so be the case. Until something happen now, then you put pieces together, you realize that me did I go through it. You understand what I say? I want if you get to me I say. So it's go hard if you can deal with it. But we have to put the things in place for the people we can save, where they shows the mental health issue that they are going through. We have things in place to deal with them. But I feel more or less that the rate is not going to come down much, because you cannot treat somebody who you don't know want treatment. And if you don't think I lie, me I tell you, go easy with God. So people, the election is over and done. And I feel like, yes, now it is over and done, over 3 weeks now. We must get back in neutralizing ourselves. If you even was playing politics then, neutralize yourself now and becomes a Jamaican and stop playing politics. Yeah man, neutralize yourself and come back and being a Jamaican now. The election done. You support your orange, you support your green. Come back. And what me I say this, me I scroll through Instagram and I see somebody make a post, TVJ make a post about that bus that overturned over the precipice with the kids them, the 20 odd persons, you know, including majority kids, school children, right? And TVJ was showing you a little clippings at the hospital. Mark, you know, this was a TVJ post. This was not an individual post. This was a TVJ, one of our main media houses in Jamaica, if not the #1 media house in Jamaica. And it was clear that it was TVJ make the post, because you see the big TVJ sign and whatsoever. Anyway, little clippings of, you know, them transporting the kids, whichever kids in the what you call it, something there, where you push the pitney them in, yes, and stuff. And at one part, the camera were mostly focusing on Crystal Lee. I don't remember if she's a part of the Ministry of Education, or I think she's a part of, you know, the Prime Minister's office, I think. But anyway, Crystal Lee, Dana, which is the educational minister, and one next minister who is a minister in the Prime Minister's office, were in the camera. TVJ were focusing on them. What signal TVJ were sending, I don't know. If TVJ were saying, okay, representative from the government is here, especially from the Ministry of Education, because, you know, it's mostly school kids involved. When I go into the comment, I see an individual make a comment. I may have to laugh when the individual make the comment. The comment was, it was all for the media, eh? No, Jamaica Labour Party is all for the media, eh? And I said, damn, how silly is this person? Remember now, if no one turns up from the governing party, it would be a problem. If no one turns up from the Ministry of Education, since so many kids, school kids involved in this accident, it would still be a problem and a talk. But guess what me know? The minister herself turned up with 2 other members of the government. And this individual, you know, I got right Jamaica Labour Parties, everything for the media in. So I was saying, I make a comment in the comment section and I said, come on, this is not a Jamaica Labour Party camera crew. This is TVJ. So it's all for the media, like it was personalized camera people. Dana carry a personal cameraman or the other 2 ministers. This was TVJ. So this is all for the media. But this is how these people stay. If there wasn't no representative from the ruling party, they would have come out and speak just the same. They would have started telling about all of the election promises where them promise seat there, school bus turn over, them a protect picnic, and school bus this, but seat the bus turn over and seat there, not one of them to visit the hospital. But now it happened is a problem. Them don't know what them want. But it's just all about politics. And I'm saying the election is done and over with. Let's speak. Move on. Whether you're PMP and you lose, move on. Let's work with the ruling party to make Jamaica better if you plan to put Jamaica first. Uno used to use a slogan on us to put the people first. Now Uno are not in power and there's another party in power. Let's work with that party. Me know Uno gonna find it hard to work with that party because guess what me know? Uno working with the Uno opposition. You know, or I should say, what the word should I use? Opponent. In making them better, them are gonna always look good and not gonna have a chance to have power. So basically, it's just about power, it's not about the people and the country. And if you don't think I lie, me I tell, go reason with God. Put the country first, yeah? People, run come here. Because I think them all get over the election. I never know say them not get over the election. I swear say the PMP get over the election, them not get over it. Run come here to Staja, run come here. During the campaign, when I look, I see PMP carry out the sick, the lame and the lazy on stage in a campaign. Yes! Uno they in a walker in a wheelchair, Uno walk with walking stick, I walk with crutch stick. Rastafari. Them lead out the sick, the lame and the lazy in the campaign pan stage. But where I never know say them also use one of the sick or the lame or the lazy for running the election. Them have one to run a West Central St. Andrew against the Prime Minister Andrew Holness. All know this a man you sit here. You know look, see that? The man still a claim PMP Buchanan continue to claim victory in Northwest, in West Central St. Andrew. No evidence to back claim. No evidence to back the claim, but the man continue to claim after all these swearing in and all everything done. One day ago, the man still continue to claim winnings. I don't know if I try him file some form of whatsoever in the court make him a claim winnings, but if you file something in a court where you not win and I try to win it by the court, how your hell you fi come out now? So then the people them have one lead people because you lose something and you have to file for it in the court. Remember the court not go on yet, case not go on yet, and you a claim say you win. So them the people them that really want to lead you, people with the loo. I can't delusional people them a look for lead you know. Only see how much sick, lame, the only person them they left to lead out a sister. You understand? And you know them couldn't get out sister. Them have to show respect to sister based on the condition. But them lead out this a liar, this a gill, and all kind of people them lead out in a wheelchair, walking stick, all kind of walker. But I never know honestly. Say them did put none of them for run. Until when I see the election run and done. And all these things where this money are come with. Them thief in brand new Prado. Him no come and tell the people them which party and the constituency if something goes so you know. Because I don't hear not one stone throw about that. And if something like that happened to a prominent person like him who is a politician, that would have rotten more than fish guts down a fish market. Everybody would have hear that. Then instead of also rob him and take him fire harm, the man talk all kind of things. And him now come and state where these things happen. We don't hear the Huntsville police broadcast nothing about this. Pan the police TikTok page, Instagram page, Twitter page, Facebook page, and no page where them have. But all this just a pop up so. Man desperate for power. This a retiree now. Before him go sit down and low it to young people, him a fight to the end. How you did promise Mark Golden? You did promise him say you can't turn the seat? You think a Camille? You think a Camille? I must that you did promise Mark Golden so you could have turned it. And true, you not turn it, you try all kind of things to fix it. Or you just want Andrew only say look bad. Eh? Because remember, you know, the constituency is very big, you know. You understand the constituency go all the way back to Jewsland, Balcom Drive, Cockburn Pen on that side. And all those sides is full no stronghold. But you don't come tell the people where your van has been stolen. But me hear one blogger will make it clear, cause him never ever come out here come blog and blog like, you know? Yeah. You see say him a one a phone type of blogger. I saw Towile go on. I saw you know where is Towile, sir? You Rasta man, you know where is Towile? You know where is Towile? You come out if I saw Towile go on, like him did tell you say in a Towile him vehicle gets stolen. If it gets stolen in the constituency and gets stolen in a part of his stronghold, how Towile getting involved in it? But it's just all about Andrew Holness. Sit down and wait in a court here. You're going to get the seat. And if you think I lie, me I tell, go reason with that. He might go tell you if you're going to get it. Come here, my people. No come here. No follow me now. I want a little help for hand this tissue to this female that I see on social media. Come and talk about what she don't know. She don't have a clue to what she talk about. But even if toilet paper will help wipe her mouth, probably I could have to go get her a newspaper. Because it burn me for see when you come and take advantage of social media. Because you don't have a phone, you don't have internet, or you don't have service. You just click, and speak. And you don't have no facts about what you speaking of. Me buck up on this video you know. This young miss you know, I go speak of. As a matter of fact, I hear about this 700 million running around. And me I say, what them I talk about? Because everywhere you go, had this one choose Jamaica for? Hold on. All government officials did I get paid a long time. So, where the issue about? Like, since the election, them start get paid. Eh? But here where she come with now. She I go say, did we choose Jamaica or we choose for them to get richer? She start name out Juliet Holness salary. She talk about Golden salary. But what strike me to do this video is when she I go say the Prime Minister salary raise again 200%. So me I say wait, I which part she did there? Mars or Jupiter? Or she did the underwater? I wonder if she cartel sing about underwater. Me I wonder. Because when she go say the man's salary raised 200% again, where were you when this man refused to take the raised salary? Eh? When the others take it, where were you? So if the man even choose, which I have not heard anything official yet, I'm not saying he did not go ahead now and choose it. But I don't know if after the election and the sitting of the house, him decide to choose it. But if you can remember and was watching the swearing-in ceremony when people were chanting, take your salary, take your salary, take your salary, he do work for it. If Mark Golden we don't work for it, can't take it, why him can't take it? Eh? When PJ didn't know say him go retire and him fix it, when him retire, him supposed to get the same pay as the Prime Minister. And when the Prime Minister pay a raise, anything where the Prime Minister get, him forget too. None of them never come out here come speak of that issue. None of them. Because he know he was going to retire, that's PJ. He makes sure fix the salary. So if he alive for the next 10 years as a former Prime Minister, any sum that the present working Prime Minister I get, he as a retired Prime Minister entitled to get the same amount. None of them never bust no balloon about that. But Holness never take him salary increase. Right? And if so be the case and he do take the salary increase now, why it should be a problem? Eh? Why? When everybody else did I get for them one. On the opposition leader when I do not work, when I worth it, I get it. Him never refuse it. Him I get for him 20 million. Why only to sit down and take 9 million to do so much work and continue to doing so much good for the country? On a listener people, and if you not feel like say a lie she a tell or a me a tell lie, if a me a tell lie, well, you not come for the toilet paper and the newspaper. But if you not find out say she a chat shh and her mouth one wipe, you not come feed. And if you not think a lie me a tell, go reason with God. On a listener, tell me what you think in the comment. Tell me in the comment if you don't want toilet paper or newspaper, if you not find her chatting shh.
We chose to make the existing administration more wealthier. Now, I don't know if you know or if you heard, but up until the election, the Prime Minister's salary was about $9.1 million a year. Up until a couple of days ago, which is a few weeks shy of the election, his salary rose to $28 million and change. The Speaker of the House, which is the wife, and other executive members' salaries rose in the $20 million region. Of course, the opposition, his salary is going to be in the $20 million as well. He didn't make the rules, right? So my thing is, did we choose Jamaica? The Prime Minister announced that he's going to raise minimum wage to about $30,000 within the next couple of years. So I want you to think about choosing Jamaica, right? Now, one will say, or one will argue, oh, but he might work hard. Okay. You choose Jamaica, and this is the outcome. So for these executive members, it will cost the country about $700 million a year just to pay them. We are the ones paying that, right? That's what it's going to cost us to pay them. About $700 million a year. Now the Prime Minister's salary grew more than 100% again. About 2 years ago it rose 200%. Now there's more percentage raise on it. So it went from 9.1 to 28. I want you to tell me 2 9's 18, right? So it raised more than 100%, almost another 200%. So I want you to think about this. I mean, I try to partner debates about the PNP, about the JLP. We're talking about working class Jamaicans. The middle class, as they call it, still struggling, but the government pockets only rises. Only rises. Is this something fair? Is it something that Jamaica should, is that something that we need to pay for? I think they're relatively living comfortably.